Located on 225 acres in Garden City, Long Island, Nassau Community College, a member of the State University of New York system, has close to 20,000 students attend the school each year. The college mascot is Leo the Lion, and these are his stories of the school's absolute best and brightest who have graduated over the past 50 plus years. Let's catch up together as the Alumni Association of Nassau Community College proudly presents Lion Tales, a Nassau Community College Foundation production on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC.
Welcome to Lion Tales, powered by the Nassau Community College Foundation. My name is Aurora Workman. I am president of the Nassau Community College Alumni Association. I'm here with my friend and co-host, Dr. Lynnda Nadien, a proud graduate of Nassau Community College, and together we'll share stories that will inspire, uplift, and often amuse you.
Each week, Aurora and I will introduce you to alumni of Nassau Community College interested in sharing their experience here at Nassau Community College, along with the secrets to their success.
One of our alumni that we want to give congratulations to is Leslie Peters, class of 1993. She was recently named Director of Health, Physical Education, Athletics, and Wellness for the Roosevelt School District, and we salute you, Leslie Peters.
Look for many new and exciting events on the Alumni Association social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, and our web pages at www.ncc.edu/alumni. If you, our listening audience, has any positive news you would like to share about Nassau Community College, alumni, engagements, births, graduations, weddings, and/or accolades, email us at alumni@ncc.edu and we will shout you out.
Well, today's guest is Jessica Sinclair, owner and CEO of Sinclair Master of Ceremonies. Sinclair Master of Ceremonies is an award-winning event hosting company located on Long Island, New York. Sinclair Master of Ceremonies is a one-of-a-kind Master of Ceremonies service. Welcome to Lion Tales, Jessica Sinclair, class of 2014.
Hello. Thank you for having me, ladies.
Yes, so tell us what makes you one of a kind as a Master of Ceremonies.
I think my clients and my fans would say the energy level is always through the roof. I really don't know how to water down the product. Mm-hmm. What you see is what you get. And from start to finish, you're going to have execution through the roof.
And then can you tell us about the most challenging part of your work and what is the most rewarding thing that you're finding?
The most rewarding thing, I'm going to go with that first, is to really be a part of someone's unforgettable moment. They will never forget their host. They will never forget how they felt for their special occasion. The most challenging thing would be, I guess, facilitating at times with different vendors. There's different personalities that I'm meeting day of. And so everybody wants to shine. They want to make sure they're doing the best job for the client at the end of the day. So when they see me and they see my energy, they may feel as if I am running the show, but honestly I am. I'm the facilitator. And so when it comes with the power, there may be a little power struggle because you have the planner who was there from day one with all the intricate details, but then you have me day of, and I have to make sure that we're on time, and I have to make sure that I'm a bit of stickler. And I feel as if some vendors may want me to relax, but I can't. I know what my job is.
Right.
And so the personalities.
You've taken a lot of courses at Nassau during your time here. And what are some of the courses that prepared you for the career that you do have now? Do you remember some of them?
Well, I mean, my background is in healthcare. I came here not knowing what I wanted to do as far as within the healthcare system. I am an RN, and so when you're working with patients, I think that Nassau Community College nursing program is obviously one of the best, if not the best in the country, where it comes to fundamentals, where it comes to nurture. Listening is everything as a nurse. You always have to listen to the patient, their needs, the doctor's needs. And so with that ear, it was just foolproof for me not to use those skill sets to get to the next level with my brand.
Yeah. And are you still practicing as a nurse in addition to your company and what you're doing?
I am actually. I'm looking to go back. Actually, I got my bachelor's. I think we may talk about that a bit later. Mm-hmm. But I am looking for my next new experience that is not bedside, where it's more community health driven, where I can educate them with more time. Because at the bedside, you're always on the go. Yes, so I would love to get back in a private practice. Yes.
How did you get to become a Master of Ceremony?
That's a great question. Well, truly, I come from a big family, and so it was communication is always everything when you have a big family, and so we always had a celebration. So I started watching my brother, Pablo Sinclair. He would always host all the significant events, and I just saw how much fun he had and how much attention he received. And I always wanted to command a room as a child, so it was just natural for me to be a public speaker.
So going from wanting to speak, but actually now creating a business where people want you to speak. Because just listening to you, I'm like, okay, I got a couple of alumni events coming up that we might be talking
Let's do it.
But how did you sit there? So you took the energy that you had and what you see in your brother getting the attention, but you made a business.
I did. The business came after. It was more or less, let me get on the mic. I go to an event and I appreciate where I am. And so a lot of the times you're there for a reason to enjoy. I wasn't enjoying a lot of events because they were poorly run. The DJ is focusing on the music and the host is a family member. And so that person may be drinking and making inappropriate comments, and I'm here valuing my time. So what I said was, there's a niche. And the niche is to make sure everyone's always having the time of their life, but how do I get money from it? And again, I think that with my clients from start to finish, I'm there working with the program and also executing beyond their dreams. It's needed. You want to relax at your own event. I also saw that folks who were having their parties that I was a guest, they're doing too much work. Your parties for 4 hours, where did the time go? You're not having a good time. So that's where I come in.
You're serving, you're running around.
Exactly. Did you welcome all your guests? So when I'm there, you're solely having a good time. You are that person just to greet your guests and enjoy the experience. That's what you get with SMC.
See, that's what I need. Somebody, because, I'm always either in the kitchen, taking care of this, who has that, So, I need a good master of ceremonies to sit there and help me run things.
I'm here for you.
So, what are some of the, and we'll continue, but what was the first party that you did that you said, yes, Jessica, yes.
Oh, my goodness. The first party, okay, that was paid? Okay, so I think in 2016, here in Uniondale, I did a launch party for Natasha Jere. She was a beautician that stepped out on faith and had her first store, like her first tangible store. And she said to me, I want people to see me as an expert. And I said, how can I do that? It's my first event. So what research is everything. And her introduction was so phenomenal, where she, goosebumps. And I said, this is why you're here. You are here to spotlight a talent, spotlight an event, make them feel like they're royalty. You don't have to be, let's say, Beyonce to have an MC to come and do your event. Everyone's Beyonce for me. And so with that event and the feedback was just so great.
We're going to be right back with Jessica. But you are listening to Lion Tales on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. I'm Aurora Workman, along with Dr. Lynnda Nadien. And our guest today is Jessica Sinclair, a multifaceted public speaker and she's current surgical nurse, who is also a blogger, a voiceover specialist, and a proud alumni of Nassau Community College. Now, getting back to, we were just talking about how excited that first party was and how you helped somebody's launch of their business go forward as a master of ceremonies. But as we were speaking, and we can hear all this energy. But you're a surgical nurse.
Yes.
So you're in a OR, and we know that much energy is not exerted in that area. So tell us, you graduated top of your class. You excelled in your program at Farmingdale. So being a surgical nurse, how is that? And
it's a good question. Another great. I mean, it's people, right? And it's communication, and you are there. Hopefully, that you're there because you really want to help, and that has always been within my DNA. However, it's very stressful, and I needed to find a release. I think we all need to find something that we are truly passionate about, and so it just came natural for me to use my energy into hosting, so when I go back to work, I can appreciate what my purpose is. And my purpose is always people first, no matter what.
Well, that's great. See, because I'm like, she's a nurse, and then she goes out and she's a nurse of service. So that energy needs to come from somewhere.
Yeah.
And so you were a nurse for 2 years before you started this company.
Kind of at the same time, because I'm 2-year nurse and my business is for 2 years.
Okay.
So I didn't sleep for a long time. I launched prematurely. I actually launched the day of my graduation.
Wow.
So that was my gift to myself. I love education. I already have a degree in communication and took some time off to really figure out what I wanted to do with the voice. But yeah, I started Sinclair Master of Ceremonies the day I walked across that NCC stage.
Don't tell me that you were the mistress of ceremonies at your own graduation party.
I tend to take over the mic because I know what I want the people to hear. It's very hard for me, even Aurora, to be at a guest and I'm not the MC. I'm figuring that out. I need to be on the mic because I know what needs to be done.
So your experiences, and a lot of people have to know, you can have two great callings.
Absolutely.
That's true.
You can really have two great callings. And so taking away from it didn't take away, it kind of added, I would say.
Absolutely.
Being a surgical nurse kind of added to you being a master of ceremonies.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Yeah,
that's really great. And so from your experiences there that kind of influenced, the family and the schooling that influenced you being a master of ceremonies, what was it, Jessica, that you said, I can do this. I can do this both. I can do both.
What was it? I think really and truly the parents, the family dynamic. My parents came here with nothing from Jamaica. So in my mind, ever since I knew myself, there's no time but the present.
Right.
I'm very in the present. I'm very grateful for my parents to come here from Jamaica with 4 children. I'm the only one here that was born in the States, so that was the battery in my back to really make them proud. Always and foremost to make my parents proud. And passive income, I don't think they knew about that coming here.
Right.
But passive streams of income, I think that is very big for us women, especially women of color, to be able to be at the table and to have different forms of money coming in to have a lifestyle for generations.
You're talking about being multifaceted,
Yes.
But you have really two types of employment or two types of opportunities that are needed everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, one.
Right. There's always a nurse
Always
shortage.
need for nurses.
I mean, a surgical nurse, I'm
Yeah.
sure, is so much more difficult because, again, completing your degree program is really an exceptional thing to do.
Pretty rigorous, yeah.
And then,
Yes.
on the other hand, having a business where you're financing it and you're promoting it and you're making sure that every little detail is never left every stone is never left unturned.
Exactly.
And making sure that is exactly, how you want it to be.
Absolutely, exactly.
And so we did say some of the courses, is there anything that was standing out in your mind at NASA that you did take that sort of led you in both directions? Because it's like professional, but at the same time, one is serious and one is a little bit more
fun.
Yeah, socially fun.
Again, I came here for the nursing program. You take the prerequisites; they're pretty much mundane. The chemistry. Thank God. Shout out to the chemistry lab.
Yeah.
I thank you. I'm live.
And the bio lab. Oh my God.
Thank you
We're
guys
gonna
so
bring
much.
right back with Jessica with that. Welcome.
You are listening to Lion Tales on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC.
over 111, and I had a stroke. When I woke up, I couldn't speak or walk.
145 over 92, and then I had a heart attack.
182 over 100, and I had a heart attack and a cardiac arrest, and then a stroke. Everything changed. It felt like my life was over.
This is what high blood pressure sounds like. You might not feel its symptoms, but the results from a heart attack or stroke are far from invisible or silent.
150/90, and I had a